Hmm. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, I can't answer any dumb questions today. I have to lock in. I'm gonna ask that you guys try to be resourceful, use some critical thinking, when it comes to really basic questions. Alright, let's go. Okay, so let's see. I think I left off here. I didn't do anything for geometry, so let's get started. In this exercise, you'll create 4 functions which perform geometric computations. Can I get that to disappear? Okay. I wanted to listen to music, but it's a little bit distracting. I lower it down. Okay. A function to compute the length of a right triangle's hypotenuse. A function to compute the perimeter of a right triangle. A function to compute the distance between 2 points in 2D. And a function to compute the perimeter of an arbitrary angle. Hypotenuse. A right triangle is shown in the picture at the right-hand side. By definition, one of the angles of a right triangle equals 90 degrees, a right angle. The triangle has 3 sides. The side opposite to the right angle has a special name called the hypotenuse. As shown in the diagram, let A and B denote the length of the sides adjacent to the right angle. Let C denote the length of the hypotenuse, and you get the famous Pythagorean theorem, which tells us that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In the first problem, your task is to convert this theorem into a function which, given a and b, computes the length of the hypotenuse. So, first for our notes, we can start this. Let's take a look. Markdown preview. Alright, that's what we have so far. And then, so this is gonna be something like, what is the expected output for the following code snippets? So I'm going to try to solve the problems and write the code to solve the problems. But at the same time, as I do my notes, I like to write it in question and answer form. That way, when I'm reviewing my notes, it just adds a little extra step of active learning, active recall, right? Instead of just, a lot of people read things or read their notes and they think they learned, but they really don't know the answers if they, you know what I mean, if it's not in front of you. Okay, so we'll call this one hypotenuse. We're going to define a function, hypotenuse AB, that returns the length C. And then we'll do C equals, we want a squared plus b squared. No, we don't. Let me think about this, because we need the square root. A squared plus b squared. I don't want to write this. Should we do it in one step? Oh, we could do it like this. C equals the square root. So it's going to be a squared plus b squared. But that whole thing, oops, is going to be raised to the 1/2. We'll call it to the 1/5. Something like this. It looks a little bit confusing. Maybe it goes a little bit too nested in the parentheses, but should work. Let's give it a try. And then we also need to return C. Okay, so grab this, and I want to send it to the screen. Meow, that's 0. And then I want to test it with something. So let's add let's add print hypotenuse. We need an example for A and B. Let's see. 2 squared is 2 squared, 4. 3 squared, 9. Hum. 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. 36. 49. Meow. 49. 6. 1. 18. Okay, I can't read that right now. I'm not gonna bother. So let's just do, I don't know. What if we do 5 and 5? 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. Plus 25. But 50. It's not the same thing. Well, whatever. We'll use 3. Can we use 1? Is 1 too short? We use 1 and 3. Let me think about that. 9. 10. 13. I guess it's fine. I get something like 3 point blah 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 blah. 3 point something. Actually, no. Let me think about this. Yes. 3 point, I don't even know. Right? Actually, I'm not gonna use this. We're just gonna. I'm not gonna use the screen. This is this. Let's see. I want to split the SP. Ah, there it is. And then I want to open Scratch. Yeah. Okay. Lem, 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 lem. Oops. Okay, 3.16227 blah 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 blah. Okay. I think that works. Can I paste it? Okay, looks good. Let's get that again actually. I'm going to copy it, and then exit and switch to here. And then in here, I'm just gonna put it here. Like this, and then oops. Oops. H. Get rid of this one. Okay. Next problem, perimeter. Recall that the perimeter of a triangle is the sum of the sides. So in the diagram above, the perimeter has a length of a plus b plus c. Your program should assume that a correct version of hypotenuse has already been defined. You don't need to copy it from the first box to the second. Okay, the other thing I want to do here is resize to like, I don't know, 50? Or that's too many. Resize to 30. That's better. Hum. So, gonna do Python. The triangles are right. Okay. What else do I want? What is in my wish list? Let me go back to the other one. We'll write it in here. We'll write it right here. So, using hypotenuse AB, define a function triangle perimeter AB, which returns the length of the perimeter in a right triangle whose non-hypotenuse sides have length AB. So we're going to define right triangle perimeter AB. And then we want C equals hypotenuse AB. And then we can do return A plus B plus C. That should just do it. That should just do the trick. So in our example before, actually, let's write that as well. So we could test it. We're gonna print right triangle perimeter 1, 3. And We know that C is 3.162276601683795. So we add that plus 3, that is 6, plus 1 is 7. So 7 and something is what we're expecting from this, and then we can write it and see. Oh, print. Oh, I'm missing parentheses. Okay, 7.16227. It looks good. It looks great. That's exactly what we expected. So I'm gonna steal this code that I just wrote. I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it. Nobody can stop me. I gotta put it in here. 4J, delete the slide, right. Oh, I don't have that in the clipboard anymore, so we need to yank it and then see, just double check that it works. Yeah, it works. Wow, it works. Okay, distance in 2 dimensions. To talk about points living in 2 dimensions, we specify them using 2 coordinates, the Cartesian coordinate system. The x-coordinate and the y. We would like to write a function whose input is a pair of points and whose output is the distance between those 2 points. Turns out that the hypotenuse function helps us perform this task. In more detail, let the first point have coordinates x1, y1, where x1 and y1 are real numbers, and let the second point have coordinates x2, y2. The key idea is to draw a right triangle shown in the diagram below. The hypotenuse goes from x1, y1 to x2, y2. And so its length equals the distance between the two points. So we need the difference in the x coordinates and the difference between the y coordinates, and those will be a and b. To calculate the length of the hypotenuse, we need to compute the length of the other 2 sides of the triangle. This can be done using the definition of coordinates. See the diagram. The horizontal displacement A is x1 minus x2, and the vertical displacement B is y1 minus y2. Yeah, that's what I just said. I forgot to do the answer for this one, which was 7.162276601683795. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh. Okay, let's see. Put a space and then meow, meow, meow. Let's move this up. Well, I call this one 2D distance because that's what it's called in the exercise. Assume hypotenuse AB has already been defined. Using it, oh, I think I forgot to label this one actually. Oh, I didn't forget. Oops. Okay. Define function distance 2D, which calculates the distance between the point x1, x2. Okay, so we're going to do that in the other one. Go to the bottom, bring that to the top. Oops. Like this, bring that to the top. Let's see. So we're gonna define distance 2D, it takes x1, y1, x2, y2. And A is going to be the difference between x1 and x2. And B is going to be the difference between y1 and y2. And C is going to be hypotenuse of A and B. And then using it calculates the distance between, oh yeah, so the same thing as the distance. Okay, Chalex. So this is, by the way, this is not a physics lesson or anything like that. This is, this is just literally, it's just literally a beginner Python exercise that happens to be using, whatever, like, whatever types of functions or examples, because they're examples. But yeah, I'm sure in some contexts distance functions, I guess, matter, but that's not really the point. The point is just to practice writing functions altogether, I'm pretty sure. Okay, anyway, let me just return C. Meow meow. Let's see. Yeah, it works. I would do an example though. If we want to stick to A being 1, can we do that? Yeah, we can. A1, B being 3, we could do something like print distance 2D of 5 something, 6 something, say 5 1, and I want it to be a difference of 3, so it's 2, 3, 4, I believe. Something like this. Yeah, and we get our original hypotenuse, so it works just fine. This is just the same thing as the other thing. Actually, let's steal this. Yeah, we'll just put it here. Okay? And then the last one, perimeter of any triangle. Oops. Meow, meow, meow. This is going to be called secure the meow. Did I break my stream? No work. We recommend blah 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 yap yap yap. Lim 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 lim. Remember that the perimeter is the sum of the 3 sides lengths of the triangle, and note that the side length is the same as the distance between two of the triangle's points. Assume distance 2d, x1, y1, x2, y2 has already been defined. Using it, define a function, triangle perimeter, which calculates the perimeter of a triangle whose 3 points are xa, ya, xb, and xa, ya, xb, yb, and xc, yc. Okay, so we're just gonna go back. Oops. No, wait. Secure the perimeter. Oh, press the wrong thing. I hate when that happens. I hate it. Okay. Define a function triangle perimeter. xa, ya, yb, xy, xb, yb, xc, yc. Meow. 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 We could do something like A equals set. A equals set. Let me think about this. So A, we'll say, is equal to xa, oops, minus xb. Right, let's just go with that. And b is equal to this is not what I meant to do. Let me think about this again. We have any triangle. We need the 3 sides. Oops. So 3 points, 3 sides. If point A is there, the difference. Okay, we need to use our previous formula. Give me a second to think. Yeah, hi the channel. I need paper. Because we need to calculate the hypotenuse for each one, I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check. So we have any 3 points. A, B, C. So we need to make them into right triangles. We need to do one with A and B, one with B and C, and then one with A and C. Something like this. Oh, I wrote this wrong. It goes like this. Lem. Let me think. Oh, it would look something like this. Lem. We want to use the distance formula. That's gonna be distance 2d. With xa, ya. I forgot how I wrote it. x1, y1, x2, y2. Oh my god, my brain hurts. 1, Y, 1. Yeah, okay, that's right. X, A, Y, A, X, B, Y, B. We'll call that, I will just call this AB, side AB. Sorry. And then we'll do one that's, AB, BC, and then CA. So for BC, we need XB, YB, XC, YC, and then we need XC, XYC, XA, YA, and then we do AB plus BC plus CA. We'll call that like ABC. This is really stupid. My variables will return ABC. This should work. Yeah, that should work perfectly. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. So let's go back to the other one and put it there. And then we need an example. Hi, AI Data Center LARPer. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks confusing. It looks, to me, it just looks a little bit confusing. It's like letters, 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 letters. Okay. We're gonna print triangle perimeter of like a lot of things. Okay, what do I want? I want to keep creating the same triangle though. So if, let's see, if our last triangle had coordinates 5, 1, and 6, 4, I mean, yeah, they had points, blah, 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 5, 1, 6, 4, 5, 1, 6, 4. Where the heck would the last one be? Okay, so we have 5, 1, 6, and 4. And then, let me think about this. I'm gonna, let's see. In my brain, can I think about it in my brain? So over 5 up 1. Over 5 up 1. Over 6 up 4. So we're gonna have one at 6, 1. Appointment. Over 6 up 1, I believe. And that should give us the same perimeter, the 30K, this one. This one. Oops. Let's see. Okay, it works, it's fine. Have you liked programming so far? I love it so far. Thank you for wishing me luck. Also, the why? Oh, I think I did the math wrong. 6, 0. Does it get, oh, it gets rounded. That is interesting. That's an interesting behavior. 7, 9, 5 versus 8. Let me just double check. So this one actually should be different. Delete this. So we put an 8 here. And we go up. put it here and delete this one. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, that is the whole thing. So, I'm having a lot of fun, but I will admit I'm a little bit burnt out by something. I'm a little bit burnt out from doing CS circles twice in a row. But at the same time, you know, when I try to do other things, or I try to move on to other things, I feel like, I don't know, embarrassed. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We're in practice. Waterloo. We need to go into 11A, and make, I don't think there's anything yet. 11A notes, I think. Wait. What if I do this? Wait. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I want to copy the last line. E11, 11A, 11A notes. Okay, to put that in there. It's gonna have 11A lowercase. And then the previous is actually gonna be, let's see, if we're in 11A, we need to go out one, and then we're in 11, and then we're going to go to 11C, would be the previous note. Oops, not 12, 11. And then for the next one, we're already in 11A, so we go out to, oh, did I do that wrong? My brain hurts. 11, we're in 11A, we go out to 11, into 11B, 11B notes. Okay, right, but before we do this, before we go any further, we gotta fix the other one. This should be the one before. Ah. How many hours of sleep do you get each night? I aim for 7 or 8. I often get like 3 to 5, but I feel really miserable when I don't get enough sleep. Let's see, we're in 11C. We go up 1, it's 11. We need to go up again. And then into 10. And then into 10. And then for this, we're already in 11C. So we go once out once we're in 11. And then we need to go in 11A. I think that's right. Your brain has something called the glymphatic system that clears out waste when you sleep. You gotta sleep, otherwise your brain is building up toxins. I know. It's literally slowly drowning in itself in waste. I know. I know that sleep is important. I know that not just important, it's kind of essential. It's just that my living circumstances don't always allow for that. But I I do, yeah. Hmm. So I don't often get good quality sleep because of, yeah, my living circumstances. So, hmm, I live with my parents still. I don't have a car. Um, well, maybe like 5 or 6 days a week, there are toddlers here, and they come over really early in the morning. So, and they're not always loud, but they're often loud all day. So, mm, I'm kind of sensitive to noise. So I try to sleep around the times, like outside of the times that the toddlers are over making a lot of noise. Um, they're my family members, kids, whatever, getting babysat. But because they're here for half a day, what ends up happening is that the only quiet time I get in 5 or 6 days a week is after 8 p.m. And because of circadian rhythms, so in addition to, the number of hours, there's circadian rhythms and sunlight and all this stuff, right? So my body naturally wants to sleep at night, especially when I get exposure to sun and I'm like looking outside, looking at, you know, like, oh, the sun's up. Okay. We should be awake. I heard the sun's down. Okay, we should be asleep, something like that. Although artificial light can, mess with that. But what I'm trying to say is because of that, the combination of things, it leads to like just really awkward living. I don't know. I don't see where this has to do with anything, but if you're saying that, uh, if you're saying that you don't want me to stream because I'm tired, you don't have to be here, like you don't have to watch. You could go do anything else with your time and your life, literally. I'm not begging anyone to be here. I know that's like really weird for a streamer to say. The reason why I stream these sessions is because I'm addicted to social media and doom scrolling. Literally, before I hit go live, I had 12 Reddit, uh, uh, Reddit threads opened in tabs here, like literally on this window. It was just like all this BS. I was reading about tech news and the flock cameras and, um, Meta, how, they tried to fire all their employees and replace them with AI, and that it was a backlash. And I was looking at the popular page, and like I could just doom scroll for hours and hours and hours. I really struggle to stay on task and stay focused. Even when I try to code off stream, even when I try to code on stream, like right now, it's really easy for me to get distracted. But yeah, when I see the camera on, I see OBS, there's something in my brain that goes, kitty cat, you should probably lock in. Kitty cat, you need to lock in. So, I like doing it. Also, the downside is that YouTube is probably going to trade on my data, but the positive side for me is that any time that I'm feeling like I was feeling yesterday I was feeling very suicidal, by the way. I wrote in my journal about how much I wanted to kill myself yesterday. I feel better today, by the way, but anytime I'm feeling that low, I'm like, shit, I'm a failure in life. I'm too old to be dependent, and yet here I am, a leech, living with my parents, can't afford to move out, can't afford to pay my shitty student loans. Oh, did I mention that I'm a grad school dropout? But you didn't know that. Yeah, I am a grad school dropout. Um, so I'm a failure. I feel like me streaming this progress of learning something is kind of some evidence for me that, like, okay, kitty cat, you're not a complete human waste. You're at least trying. You're at least trying to get better. Oh, nice sleeper, Roni. Yeah. I honestly think that I could probably do these unlisted and it would have the same effect. So maybe, I mean, I could consider doing that. But for now, but for now, you know, because before I started doing these streams, my main channel is actually Mrs. Moonson. And there's a couple of people on there who are like, they're like my fans, right? And yeah, like I only do a 30-minute podcast on my main channel every day. And some of those guys, they're not sick of me yet. So they want to see me live more than 30 minutes a day. So yeah, I figure okay, I don't have to do this unlisted cuz there's like maybe like 3 or 4 people that want to watch. They like just put me in the background or something while they do other shit. This lesson contains an exercise where you need to write 2 functions. One will use the other to accomplish its goals, or its goal. The goal is to eventually write a function lower string that can convert all of the letters in a string to lowercase. A, B, C are uppercase letters, and then they have the lowercase a, b, c. For example, lower string equals this string has 9 capital letters and punctuation should end up being in all lowercase. So first step, characters. 1 second, I'm gonna lower my desk. I'm tired of standing. Down we go, down we go. Ah, I feel like some people think a standing desk is overrated. I feel like it's really underrated. It needs to be higher rated. Having a desk that can be adjustable sitting and standing is like peak. Anyway, let's see. The first step is to write a function lower char that can return the result of converting a single character to lowercase. It should do the following. If the input character is a capital letter, it should return the lowercase version of the letter. In all other cases, it should return the same character which was input. In order to do the first step, you'll have to use an if statement, an and operator, and apply some knowledge from the lesson about strings. I'm not mentally healthy, but I don't have health insurance. So I can't afford to see a professional right now. But my goal is to, eventually eventually get good, earn some money, and then I could pay off debts and I can get health insurance. Yeah, you gotta lock in, work hard. Please don't unlist from life. Oh, unlist the stream. Just kidding. Okay. So we got one. Oh, I gotta put the instructions. What is the expected put for the following code snippets? Lem 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 lem. Aren't you a nurse? What kind of hat it is? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lewis. I'm not a nurse. I'm actually a fraud. I I never got licensed. Um yeah, so definitely don't take medical advice from me. It doesn't sound like nonsense, you raw. Your kind words are it's what keeps me going. It's what makes me want to get out of bed when I wake up in the morning, instead of just like, I don't know, laying there rotting. Enjoy the process instead of destination. Most people miss that. You haven't. Curious to see where you go. Yeah. But take it slow. Take it real slow and enjoy the process. Because you know why? It's because I've been reading a lot of Stoicism and philosophy this past year. And Marcus Aurelius always says, like, remember you will die. You're gonna die eventually. I'm gonna die eventually. And I thought to myself, because I've been really sick the past couple of years too, without spilling too much information, it made me think like, I could die any moment. If I died today, would I regret how I spent the day? And I think that as long as every day I try to be a little bit better, then if I get struck by lightning, checking the mail or something, and I die right there, I guess I wouldn't regret it as much. Now, if I was just like wasting my whole life doom scrolling on Reddit, whining about my situation, feeling sorry for myself but not trying to change, then I think I would have a lot of regrets. I guess I couldn't have any regrets once I'm dead though, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Meow, 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 meow. If the input character is a capital letter, oh, I read it. Okay, so this is going to be called lowercase characters. Lem, 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 lem. I'm gonna work in the other one. Let's work in the other one. And let's resize this to like 35. Let's resize this to like 30. 25. And then we're gonna go to the top. And then we're gonna go to the bottom and get rid of all of this because we don't need it anymore. Define lower blam. So we're gonna take some input. Lem, 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 lem. So it's a capital. Oh. God. Oh, it's converting one single character. Okay. If char meow 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 is a capital letter between A and C, it should return lowercase. If char oh my god, my brain hurts. F character char. No. F ordinal. Ordinal char is between the ordinal of the letter Z ordinal the letter A. You could drown in a puddle or swim in the ocean. Yep. You could drink the ocean. But thank you for enjoying my sounds. I promise I do not have autism, but I just like making noises. Okay. Well, let me think about this again in logic. If ordinal A is like 65. No. 90 minus Isn't it 65? Is it 90 minus 65 is 3. Oh, wait, no. 8, 5, 8, 10, 5, 8, 25. I think this is right. Return. Wait. Return. I don't remember. Like this? Else. I don't know. Oops. Oh, wait, we didn't call it. Lower car. What do you run with? Uh, 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 I'm a little bit confused right now. I'm a little bit confused right now. Do I have to write this as a string? Type. Okay, expected a string found in int. So that one doesn't work. What the heck? I forgot to print it. It works. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Did we celebrate too soon? You cannot use shit. Shit. They don't let me use lower. Okay, fine. Man. Okay, okay. Then we're gonna return. Lem, 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 lem. Lem, 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 lem. What was the number? Was it 32? 37? 32? 65? I don't remember. Return, return, return. $97. Oh, I was way off. I thought the lowercase was... Yeah, I did not remember this at all. Okay, 97 to 122. How do I want to do this? Oh, this is rooted just modulo. Sugar, 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 right? Sugar, 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 right? Sugar, right? Sugar. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Word a mod 26. Where do I get? 13. I don't think that. I definitely don't think I'm doing that right. I don't remember. 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 I guess we could just do something like What's the difference? Let's say ord A minus ord A. What's the difference? Unexpected indent. Oops. Oops. I didn't mean to indent. 32. 32. Return. Return the ordinal of character plus 32 expected string length of 1 but infound. Oops. Not ord. Sorry, my bad. God, my brain hurts. Let's try this. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, that works. It works. We put that in here. And then we put one example. This one. And we expect a lowercase n. Hi, Wallkick. Hi, Rainbow. It's going. In other language, you have to do logical and like a less than equal b and b. Oh, yeah, Python lets you do it. Python just lets you do it. If you want a man character, plenty people I know of in ASCII are silly faces. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, string. We're gonna make silly strings. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I don't meditate, right? I feel like practicing coding tutorials anyway feels like meditation. Like solving problems, it feels like meditation. I feel like really zen, like very chill and very zen. Is that blasphemy? Now you'll write a second function, lower string, which will return the result of converting the entire string to lowercase by calling lowercar on each character. We suggest you do this as follows. First, copy the definition from your solution, the first part. Then define a second function. On the first line, inside lower string, initialize a variable result equals an empty string. Use a for loop with I and set results equals results plus lower char string I and then return result. Okay, we could do that if that's what they want me to do. Draws my blood away from the emotional parts to the frontal lobe. I see. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just, I thought it was like, oh, I just want to try to be, I want to take more ownership of my technology. And how can I do it if I don't understand technology at all? I gotta learn a little bit, you know? Maybe I make some cool stuff for my business one day. But yeah, I didn't expect to actually like it, but it's really fun. It feels really good. I've never done drugs, so I don't know if it's like doing drugs. Let's see. Lum 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 lum. Lum lum lum. Blah, 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 blah. For element in. No. For index in. For index in range of 0 to len string. Something like this. This is a string called meow. We want to access. Oh, we want to use lower car, blah, blah, blah. For I in range, result equals result plus meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Lower car at the string at position I. So that would be the letter M. And then we do the loop again. And then, when that's all over, return results. Then we test it with print lower string. Meow, meow, meow. Ha ha ha, syntax error, expected a colon after the loop on line 14. My bad. My bad. I was never caught. Man, I'm just so bad at this always. Not, I was gonna say today, but that's okay. Beginner mistakes, forgetting to close your parentheses. Okay, we get lowercase meow, meow, meow. What if we call it? Yeah, or just, yeah, just exactly. We're gonna delete, wait. Yeah, this is better. Hi, Rosen. Do you feel it's worth it after learning the theoretical info? I don't think you're asking me that. You shouldn't ask me these questions. I'm a beginner. Oh, hi, Lifetype. Oh, thank you, Analytic Minded. How are you today? Okay, I like this. Let's see if they get mad at me for this. I mean, honestly though, they told me how to answer it. This one was a little bit boring. First, copy your definition of lower car here, then define lower string. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's take out these though. I don't need this. I also don't need this. Ah! Okay, we passed. Yay, we passed. I want to. I don't even know. My brain. 25, maybe? Did I do this? Right? Okay, this one was called lower case strings. Then I want just this example, because we're gonna just go ahead and assume Yum, yum, yum. Ah. Do this. And then we expect to get a lowercase meow. We get a quiet meow. Okay, that's fun. Oh, this is really fun. This works. Oh, meow, meow, meow. Okay. We still gotta do B. I think. This is good. This is really good. This is great news. Okay. We're in 11. No, we're in, what folder am I in? I don't, I'm in Waterloo. We go to 11, 11B. Oh, we make 11B notes. Ah, I always forget. No, we need to steal this line first. Okay, now we do it. 11B. Okay, let's go. I'll put that in there, put this here. And we go to 11B. And we call this one 11B variable scope. Meow, meow, meow. We're gonna edit this because we went in the wrong order on purpose. So this one was A. Oops. Oh, actually my brain hurts. Did I do this wrong? No, I'm good. This is gonna be 12. Right? Yeah, it's just 12. There we go. Meow, meow, meow. If we're the 11B node, we're in the 11B directory. We go out once to 11, and then out again to all the folders. And then we're gonna go into 12, and then 12 notes, probably. Something like this. I don't really feel like doing any more now, though, honestly. Should I do more? Or let's put a poll. I don't really feel like doing anymore, but should I keep going? Yes or no? Start poll. Meow. Yes. No, they just said kitty cat lock in. Oh wait, they changed the rule. Okay, we do more. Okay, fine, you win. I do more. In this lesson, we explain a concept called variable scope. The main idea is that it's possible to have two different variables with the same name. Whether they have different scopes, this makes it easier to write and edit programs, especially large ones. It's also a necessary ingredient in a later topic, recursion. Only if you sleep instead of doom scrolling. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep because I still have to do my other stream in 2 hours. I just remembered that I have another stream. Shit. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna quickly do this one. I don't think there's that many problems. Whatever, I try to do this quickly and then I go get ready for the other stream. Let's see. An example of variable scope. Part of our program will be the function square of x, value equals x times x, return value. Now suppose we call square from another part of the program, which also uses a value variable for another purpose. Main body of the program starts here, value 17, 5 squared equals square 5, print 5 squared, and print value. The question is, what will be printed in this scenario? There are two possibilities if we don't know how Python works. One possibility is Python recognizes the two variables should be kept separate somehow. Thus, the call to square will return 25, but the value will stay at 17, and we see the output is 2517. The other possibility is that when Square executes, it overwrites the existing value of value with 25, and we see the output 2525. I think it doesn't. I'm pretty sure if we make some value, initialized value in the global scope, and then we have a function and another value, if we don't use the global, what the heck is it called? Like namespace or something? If we don't use like global value, then whatever we do in here should not affect what happens out there. What do you mean another stream? So this is my side stream. This is my alt channel. My main channel is Missus Moonson. I stream every day at 11 p.m. Eastern on Kick and Twitch. I do a podcast. It's called Love Talk, where I talk about love, life, and anime and other things, but you know, that's the premise. That's the basic premise. And I try to keep those streams short. We aim to be around the length of an episode of anime, around like 25 minutes. Some days I yap too much and it goes on longer. Other days, like yesterday, I kind of crash out and end the stream really early. Oh yeah, we used to do math and stuff sometimes. Is that what you mean? The equations? Yeah, I like doing the math. I think I liked it more than the chat did, though. We need an anime which is just about programmers fighting over who could code better. There's a really good one! Oh my god, I can't remember the name right now. Let me see if I can find it in my folder for you. I'll try to look for it. No, I don't have time. Okay, I'm not gonna do this whole thing. I'm just gonna do one. Let's see. Let me do this first. I gotta lock in. You guys are distracting me. Bad kitties. I spray you. Let's see what happens. Okay. So, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. Let me not skip this. So, we have the function, and it gets put in the global frame. Square. You know, guys, the fact that functions are objects regularly blows my mind. It's going well. Thank you for asking. Oh, don't check the VODs, please, Sleeperoni. Wait. Time out. I'm just telling you guys fact. The fact is, this is my alt channel. Missus Moonson is my main channel. But that doesn't mean I endorse it. In fact, I think people who watch this may find the podcast very off-putting. I'm not a good kitty. I'm a very bad kitty. Hi, Squirtle Squad. In Linux, everything is a file. I have to learn about Linux. Okay, so we put that there. And then we have a value 17. Oh, also, we don't even have value anywhere in any frame yet, because this stuff, the body of the function only gets, like, you know, used, I guess, when the function is actually called. So now we get a square with its own like local frame, right? And in there, the value of x is 5. Meow. And now we have value inside of the square. That's 25. So you get two separate things. They're just two different things. multiple choice exercise, inner and outer. What is the output of the following program? Okay, let's just write this one for fun. Let's say x is outer and define x replace value. X equals value. X replace. This is so ugly. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Print x. And I'm gonna predict that this will output. Okay, x is outer. The function x replace value takes x, takes the value and assigns it to x. And then we do x replace inner, and we just get outer, because I'm pretty sure this doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure we just get outer. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, we don't get anything special. What is the expected output for the following code snippets? I gotta run. Wait, how do I end a poll again? I click it. End poll. Okay, I'm cheering you on. Yeah. Work hard. Live life, work hard. The ugly code is preparing you for reading C++ code bases. Man. Ah, man. Okay, let's do the thing that we gotta do. So we write this. Oops. We write this. We... We gotta delete everything in here. Wait. Delete this. And close this, and then we close this. Okay, so here's the part that I suck at. We're going to copy shit. We're gonna copy shit. Copy recursively everything in this directory to, where the heck did I put it? In projects. I really hope I don't do this wrong. And then we go to notes, then we go to Waterloo. I think like this. I don't know if that works. Okay, let's see. Let's go here first. Okay. This doesn't look too bad. Right? It looks a little suspicious, but it's fine. Can I just like the tree? I just want. Okay, yeah. I didn't. I thought, because sometimes I do that and I just copy the thing like twice or something. So yeah, Mei Nong, I also agree with you. I think it's blasphemy. You know, it must be a Canadian thing, because this website is from the University of Waterloo. It must be a thing in Canada that they're using camel case instead of snake case. It feels illegal. It feels illegal. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it, but whatever. When in Rome, yada yada. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. So we're gonna just like add the things. And then we're gonna... What happens next? What happens next, kitty? Oh wait, oh no, I wanna undo that shit. How do we undo that? Wait. Get shit. Okay, fine. We just do it all in one. I don't remember how to. I don't want to do this. Let's just do it all in one. No, I don't want to do it all in one. I want to undo this. How do I do that? Get restore staged. Do I have to write the whole thing? 10. Okay. And then I don't remember what I did today. Okay, yeah, I'll do one like this. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Let us commit. We'll add nodes for 11A, 11B, and 11C. Something like this. And then we do another one. Okay. Now we could add that. This one, what the heck did I do to that file? Oh, I think I just changed something. Is it a fix or is it a chore? It's a fix. It fix. This commit this is update internal links or something. Something like that. Whatever, fuck it. We push. I didn't learn about classes yet. I gotta learn about classes and object-oriented something. Object something. Okay, I did a thing. No, did it work? Did I break it? Did it work? Why does it say 7 months ago? What about all my commits? Why does it say 7 months ago? Huh? Nani? I'm really nervous for some reason. What on earth? Wait, did anyone just see that? Am I? Wait, what? Why does it say 17? Am I in a particular like context or something? Oh, I guess I don't even know what this is then. Oh, yeah, I don't really understand. Okay, that scared me. I was like, where did all my work go? Where did all my work go? What? Oh, a COC. Okay, that scared me. Okay, we did it. We did it. Look at this one. Oh, wow. Yay. Words. Okay, where's the other one? I don't remember doing this. Oh, I guess I made some other changes that I forgot about. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. This is, guys, this doesn't have to be accurate. This is just me. This is just me, like, practicing. This is what we call practicing, okay? Anyway, it's been lovely chatting with you. I gotta run. Have a great, rest of your evening. Goodbye. Goodbye.